Silent Gaming.
Girl. Sail out! Drop the sail!
Good traveler, what seek you? Perhaps I can help. Where is the matter of my fee?
Yes, all right.
Now, show me your map. There is a place here.
Bad idea.
Gnomes, cowpat, poultices. Scientific. The leeches would probably agree, though I'm not sure about it. I was rather trust in God. Usually try both to be safe. I think so too. Of course, there's nothing like a drill hole in the head. It's good enough for the engine system.
Unknown, you face!
Once we see these guys.
Get behind if you can.
Beat your lap! RX down. Blind fool! Unknowing and unknown, you fiend!
Need to clone myself here.
Rouse yourselves to battle! Going to smash you! Shoot it! Get round the side!
Now the trolls take you.
I have seen a crown on a cleaning basin. There it was. I stole it, ran with it, hid it. Now maggots feast on it. I am certain. Let them rule old Albion.
Your last breath. Can't hold out much longer.
Dark spirits rule the ethers. A fallen warrior, neglected by the Valkyries. This poor man suffered a great deal before dying.
Come, you Heather, to pay your respects to the great and brave King Lyrion.
I do not know such a man.
He was betrayed and murdered by those who denied his friendship, just as you deny him now.
Hold there! I'm not your enemy!
Darkness must reign, and you must fade within it!
Do not be taken by a demon face.
You will join my pile of bones!
Away with all this!
Get up!
Let's get out of here.
Yeah!
Yeah!
What do you see, Sunan?
That blasted Winchell, will he ever shut his mouth up there on his rock?
We kicked Winchell up for good reason. Naked all the time. Unacceptable. Forget about him.
That blasted Winchell, will he ever shut his mouth up there on his rock?
We kicked Winchell up for good reason. Naked all the time. Unacceptable. Forget about him.
That blasted Winchell, will he ever shut his mouth up there on his rock?
We kicked Winchell up for good reason. Naked all the time. Unacceptable. Forget about him.
forever.
I made you what you are! My principles led to your great nudity! To all tyrants of garb, let it be known you are vile garment mongers! And you...
Why are you naked?
Because my uncompromising lack of clothes brings me joy. Yet my very own sect of pious nudists tossed me aside.
Nudists? Those who bare their skin for pleasure.
Indeed, we bare our skin at all times, in the tradition of great Greeks and Romans. Yet some say I am too enthusiastic. Nude in prayer, at meal times, at work, in the streets and alehouses, everywhere. For Jesus loves us best as we were born. But the group I founded has expelled me. Oh, if I could exact revenge, steal their clothes and render them nude forever, I would.
Bring us some snail!
Birna, welcome to the Raven Clan's nest.
Good to be here, Sunbeam. The people here seemed a mixed bag of nuts and seeds. I feel right at home.
You are at home. Settle in and get a feel for the place. We will be heading out soon enough.
Of course. A quick drink and a friendly brawl, and I will be ready for the raids ahead.
May I see your stores?
I can get you that one easy. You have a keen eye for quality. Done for now.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Fight well, Eivor.
Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Rand.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland? Let the sail out! Sail down! Run up the sail! Here's the blockade to be cleared.
Stop, you idiot!
No need barracks of some kind.
Cut my wolves! Bring them swords! Sleep!
Let's go.
Formadur okkar kem aftur.
Sail! Catch the wind! More sail! Let's hit
You've got the belly, coward!
Come, we've outstayed our welcome.
Asar's trading rivals are defeated. The river's clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin. Azar, the river's clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
My cousin BARID is alive and King of Dublin. The not near never fail to delight.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin BARID.
Patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that BARID, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Hard to think of BARID as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and BARID's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
BARID will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people. can find lodging here. Come, let us find BARID.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Andrasta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, BARID. Let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, BARID.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, BARID.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
King! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
BARID, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Damn good shot!
It's a very nice bow. Thank you, BARID.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Asa told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit. There, up ahead. My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve Mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, BARID, Fodia!
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son.
Hey!
Come meet
You're
him
Boris'
before the
cousin.
night's out.
It's a grand do, isn't it?
Aye. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
I'm curious. How do you feel BARID has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you... you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I like to greet everyone at parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
The example of a pack mule.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester.
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch. Guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
You aren't happy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
BARID can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Aid me. Be my eyes. BARID. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Eivor! I'm over here!
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, BARID. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one. Thor lends me strength.
Boris McKeewan, give yourself up!
What?
Back! Grab him! Bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards! Bind him! Watch for the counter!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Don't get distracted! Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, BARID. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two, but then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, BARID, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, BARID, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun. Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn about Thorstein. To get on the other side.
We could raid the bridge town. Make a call later. Coward! Tired yet? Watch for me. Slide off this one.
You suffer for that!
Follow my lead!
All in horses, warrior!
Guards here are vigilant. Go, Zulin.
God curse you! You're like keep that going to
I should be cautious around here.
Shit! Show me what lies ahead.
Miek? Nee, tapper brandbevel.